yes, I am the happiest person on the planet because I have 62 subscribers. I'm so grateful. I really am. I am so grateful for the 64. I said 64. I only have 62. Maybe I'll go home and there's 64. I want to thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. Thank you. Please keep my watch times up. Please, please, please. I teach, but I'm not a teacher. I instruct, but I'm not an instructor. I profess, but I'm not a professor. In this season, I'm being very careful with my I am statements, darling. Today is October the 3rd, and it was a day, darling. It was a day, darling. So I parked in the back, right? Because, the manager, she wants people who come in early to park in the back, darling. See, people have been driving in the parking spots, but she wants us to back in. Now, I know how to back in, right? But the security guard had to help the teachers back in because many of them don't know how to back in. I came in this morning and everybody was like, oh my God, it was so hard. And I'm like, I was laughing because I think it's funny. Because I'm wondering, how did you get your license? Oh, that's right. Only foreigners have to go through over the river and through the woods to grandfather's house. We go to get their driver's license. And local people here probably don't have to go through the same set that we have to go through. So, the perks of being a local here. So, got in, sat down, and I got cover classes today. So I was very grateful for my cover classes. Cover classes are fun. But there is something going on that I think is really interesting. I'm not sure what week this is in school, but why are students taking trips right now? When we have English teachers teaching in their native language in an English class. Students are already worried that they're going to fail, but we're going on trips. Do you notice how when I'm taken off of the bench, when I'm sitting on the bench, now they start doing things? It's cool, not a problem, not upset, don't care, right? I couldn't care less because I know exactly what's happening, right? And isn't it fitting that they're doing this the day before we celebrate Teachers Day? Teachers Day is tomorrow. Teachers Day is the 5th of October, but they're going to do it tomorrow. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting how they just happen to plan a trip now? Right? Before we are designated to celebrate Teachers Day. And that's not the only shenanigans that was going on today. I also noticed that every room that I was not allowed to sit in, they're using that room for something all of a sudden. Every room that I couldn't sit in, it's like, oh, Miss B can't sit there. Everybody can sit wherever they want. Now they're using the room. How do I feel? No ways tired about it because I'm a threat. And when you're a threat, people try to play with you. Okay? That's okay. They're going to find themselves somebody to play with real soon, right? Get to my first class. Grade 4 girls. And it's heartbreaking, the behavior of these girls. It's so heartbreaking. It is so heartbreaking. What's heartbreaking about it? In grade 4, these girls are already vicious and malicious, catty, and just mean. So I'm playing a game, right? Because like I said, I don't know what their teacher is teaching them. Nobody is satisfied with their English teacher. Not one student is satisfied. Not a one, okay? And so the girls are still very grateful that the teacher is absent, right? But they're not happy, right? So I'm playing a grammar game because I feel like playing a grammar game, right? I don't know how she goes over grammar in class, but there's a presentation. So it's a presentation, the product, right? And then the production, no, not the practice. Control practice, free practice. I might have gotten that wrong, right? Not a problem. Not a problem, right? Wow, people are still following me. That license plate is from a teacher at my school. She lives in a completely different city. When I tell you I'm stalked at work and stalked outside of work, mama not joking with you. These people are real serious about stalking me, right? So, we put this game on, right? I put this game on. And one of the girls decided, something happened to her computer. And the funniest thing is, they don't realize that I'm not an IT teacher. But the reason why they don't realize that is because they have maids and nannies at their houses. And they look like me. And they just expect me, for some odd reason, to solve all their problems. That's not my job. My job is not to solve all of your problems, right? So she's like, teacher, it's not working. I was like, yeah, I know. Do you have a charger? No. How do you have a computer but you don't have a charger? That didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, right? You have a computer but you don't have the charger. So how do you expect your computer to work? Like, can you explain that to me? How is your computer going to work properly if you don't have a charger? Is it gonna work on magic? Like, I don't know how that works. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works exactly. You have a computer, but you don't have a charger. I don't fully understand how that works. I just don't understand how that works entirely. Right? I don't understand how that works. So she cops an attitude, close her computer, not a problem. And then she works with another student. Right? So they were working pretty well, I guess. And then all of a sudden, competition set in, right? And just I don't even know where this came from. First, their headscarves came off, except one student. Then one student was, controlling the other two students. And then the other two students, started whispering things about the other student. So the student who has her headscarf on, she's a really good girl. I like her a lot. If you notice, I'm always befriending the ones that no one likes and the ones that people kind of mistreats. She's very intelligent, very hardworking, and she's not like the other girls. She doesn't do competition like that. She's independent, right? She's an independent person. She uses her own brain. She's a hard worker, and she's a very nice child. I love her. I haven't really taught them, but I like her a lot because I like her energy and I like her spirit. She's a really good girl. She's good. She's well-mannered. She's very traditional. She's in line with her religion, with the customs of the student, student guidelines. She's a really, really, really good kid. And so she's working, doing her best. And, she was doing really, really well. And then all of a sudden, I switched the game to hacker, right? So that they could slow down and really pay attention to the words, get the nouns, get the definition, get the meaning, the form, and the usage. They're only in grade 4, right? Like I said, I don't know what's happening with their English teacher, but I know that I want to be able to assist in any way, shape, or form, right? So, it's hacker, which means someone in the class is in fact the hacker. You just have to figure out who it is. That's all you gotta do is figure out who it is, right? So this child is doing very well. I mean, she is just doing very, very, oh, God bless this car. I hope they're okay. They got the double blinkers on. Does that mean you need me to go around? I will definitely go around you. I don't know if that's a woman. I can't stop in the middle of traffic and check on her. Lord, please be with whoever this is. Okay, I think it's a man, so he's okay. I think he can solve his own problems. If it was a woman, I'd probably turn around and help her because it's hot outside. Any Hoosers, right? So we're doing the hacker, right? So we're hacking. All of a sudden, one of the girls comes over to the other girl. Oh, they started working together, right? They started working together. So the only child that's wearing her headscarf is working with another child. Now, like I said, at first her score was very, very high, and then all of a sudden her score got low. And then the student who she was working with decided to go over to the other two girls and whisper in another girl's ear about her that she was the hacker, right? And then it turned really bad. So she, the other girl who was sitting beside her started discouraging her and just saying things, right? I may not understand your language, but I know when you're doing something that's not right in your language. You can always tell by the intonation. So I said to myself, I started praying. I was like, Lord, please help, because I don't understand what is going on. These girls are only in grade 4 and the claws are out. How can your claws be out in grade 4? Who's raising these kids? Where are they learning this from? It's crazy. Where do you learn how to be that vicious and malicious? That is just bananas. It's beyond me. I don't understand it. Oh, Lord. So she caught on to it, and she was like, you know what? Let me just get up and go over. The other girl's like, what? What? I'm not, what? Like, what? So that was that. That, part of what's so hard about teaching in this country right now, and I'm pretty sure other teachers can relate to this, and parents too, it is the psychology of other people's children. I have such a very difficult time understanding how in the world did these grade 4, where did they learn this from? Where did they learn how to be this way? Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Who are they watching? It has to be in their homes. That is just, like, I am baffled. Like, I am literally baffled. I'm baffled. I can't even fathom. In my mind, I'm like, what is going on? Like, literally, what is going on? Why is this happening? Where did you learn this from? Why are you like this? This makes no sense to me. You're in grade 4. Who are you learning this from? And it's not even necessary. I'm just like, I literally do not understand what is happening in the world right now. You would have told me when I was younger that we would get to this point in history, I would be like, you gotta be kidding me. In grade 4? That is just so malicious and vicious, right? I left that class for someone to say that someone else was going to be taking grade 7. Thank God, because grade 7, Lord, I feel like the craziness with kids is just starting early. Like, I don't even understand the craziness, the attitudes, the bullying, all the stuff that doesn't make any logical sense to me. Like, when I was in school, like, I never had to be bothered with half of this stuff. Like, literally just wasn't bothered with any of this stuff at all, right? Plus, I had my mom and my family. Oh, come on. My mom and my family, people who just, like, I had upstanding people in my life, like my grandmother, my grandfather, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. I mean, we didn't have all this other kind of craziness. I don't know what's going on right now. I truly have no idea what's going on right now. Truly, uli, have no idea what's going on. Thank God they took that class. So, back into the meeting room, not too shabby, darling. But what was going on, right? The following. Like, it just being followed from hither to thither. by the usual suspects, which I think is really interesting that people have all of this time. Now, I told you tomorrow they're going to be celebrating Teachers Day, right? That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be celebrating Teachers Day. So why are people, right? In the meeting room, I sit with the door open, right? I don't close the door, no need for me to close it. I'm not having a meeting. Plus, here, everybody's so concerned about how it smells. They walk into a room. Of a smell. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus, peace be upon you. I have no idea why we care so much about the smell in the room and not how, I just can't get into it right now. Why are people all of a sudden like being all huggy and lovey-dovey with students? Isn't that interesting? Just huggy, lovey, and where I can see them, right? In my view, right? Because my desk is here and the door is right here. And everybody's just in my face. Everything is just being done in my face. Now, mind you, I'm reading and writing. I'm not even paying attention to them. But you can still see that these people are right there, right? And I'm thinking, why is everybody acting so stupid? But then they always act stupid, so it's nothing new. But, it's like, why are we acting extra stupid, right? Okay, cool. Now, by this time, I didn't even know that Teachers Day was going to be, that we were going to celebrate it tomorrow. Because like I said, it's October the 5th, and that's a Saturday, right? So, right. So, I had another class to go to. I walk outside to go to my class. Now, I told you people copy everything that I wear. When I first got here, I had this beautiful blue, gray, and white one of these, right? And it was given to me by a student who asked me, about my father. My father died November the 11th, 2008. And so she said to me, Miss, what is your father's favorite color? And I remember gray and white and blue. And she bought me the dopest. This is like just the dopest one, right? And so like I said, these people always wear black. They black. They always wear black. Always. They always wear black. Right? And so all of a sudden people just want to start wearing colors. Not a problem. I don't own colors, but you're wearing every single color that I wear to the point where the students are noticing it too. So this child, she comes out. The color is beautiful. I can't deny the color. The color she's wearing is very beautiful. I'm not going to deny it. And then as I come out, she's hugging a student. Like, oh. And she's looking at me while she's doing it. And the students are looking at me while she's looking at me while she's hugging a student. Now, I just thought to myself, I am not the manager at this school, and yet people so desperately do so many things because they need and want my attention. I don't even have to seek out attention. These people just give it to me. They just hand it to me because I'm powerful. I'm a threat, right? There is something about me that ruffles these people's feathers, right? Listen, I'm good to the students all the time. They are loved. I pour into them. I encourage them all the time. I thank them for what they're doing. Teacher, you don't have to thank me. Yes, I do. Right? Because that's what that's what, you know what I mean? Because that's called courtesy. You don't have to do the assignments. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to pay attention. You don't have to do a good job. You don't have to. You really don't have to. But I'm very grateful that you're doing it, right? And so I walk out another time to go somewhere, and the students are like, Miss B, are you going to be here tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, what's going on tomorrow? Oh, they're like, we're going to be celebrating Teachers Day tomorrow. And that's when it made sense. That all of this shenanigans, all of this behavior is because they want the students to give them something. Let me tell you something. I can actually show you. Okay? Prayerfully, I can find it. Okay, let me see. I got two. Okay. So, I don't teach grade 4. I don't teach these girls. I don't teach them at all. I don't teach them. This is my Teacher's Day gift from grade 4. You see this? I don't teach these kids. I just cover the class. All right. You see this? This is a gift. You see these headphones? That's a gift. All right. Let me show you some other gifts. All right. This is a gift. See? I don't know. See that? You see this? Gift. I can't show that one. Coconut. Oh, where? Let's see. Gift. Gift. Right? I got a few more. I think I got one more in here. Gift. Right? These are gifts. I've been getting them every day since I've been off the bench. Right? So if I come in tomorrow and the students don't give me anything, it doesn't matter because I already have everything. I don't need gifts. I already have everything. There's a couple of other gifts too. Oh. Gift. I'm already blessed. Okay? This is a gift. I told you about this one before, right? I get gifts all the time. These people are just being nice to them because tomorrow they want gifts. That's all they want. They want gifts. That's pretty much all they want are gifts. They want gifts from these girls. Meanwhile, why are you expecting to get something when you haven't given anything? Isn't it interesting? Very interesting, isn't it? We want to be giving. We want somebody to give to us when we haven't given to them. That is very interesting, isn't it? Okay. So the special education teacher still marching back and forth, wearing blue and white. I wore blue and white yesterday. I'm wearing red and white today. Oh, let me show you something else. Let me show you a Teacher's Day gift I got years ago. You see these sneakers? You see these? Teacher's Day gift from students. So I get plenty of gifts from students. I have a whole sneaker collection as gifts from my girls, right? But if they never give me another thing, doesn't matter. I have everything. I got God. I got my prophet. Right? I got you guys. And y'all don't know me from a can of paint, but I'm grateful for you. You watch my videos. You like and subscribe. You share and you comment. That's enough. Right? I'll do one last thing. I'll talk about one last thing. So, like I told you, wherever Miss B goes, the negative energy and the energy vampires and the people who need a lot of attention, they just flow my way. So my last class is grade 5, right? They're going home at 1:55, so I'm in class, right? Now I know people like to pretend like they can't see from outside, but right. So, one of the teachers from the other staff room knocks on the door, comes in, looks inside. Sorry. As she looked at me, I wasn't even looking at her because I saw her coming. I knew she was coming into my class. Why is she coming into my class? I don't know. She's not covering it. I guess she just came to stare, to look upon my beautiful face. I have no idea. No idea at all. No idea. Oh, let's talk about the librarian as we close. So, she's still acting funny. Her kids are pretty cool. But as we were leaving, her kids were talking about going to get gifts for teachers. Guess whose name came up? I'm the favorite. Now, you remember this woman sneezed in my coffee and asked God to forgive her, right? And you know, I've never said a bad word about her to her children or anybody else. Even here, right? Because I'm grateful that she fed me. I'm grateful that I was able to sit in the library. I'm grateful for it. But when she put her mouth on me, that was wrong. I never said a word to anybody about what happened. I never will, because it's really not that deep, right? Because I know her secret. I don't need a gift from her children. I already told you that. I already have the gift. I'm unique. I'm original. I'm amazing. I'm wonderful. I'm a unicorn. I have my gift. I don't need one from her kids. I don't. If I receive one, that's nice. This could go two ways tomorrow. A, I could get all the gifts in the school and make everybody look bad because I deserve them based on how I've been treated. Or I could get none of the gifts tomorrow because they decide to kind of control who gets what and what teacher gets how much stuff. I wouldn't put it past these people to be like, oh, you can only give this teacher. Every teacher has to get this. Mind you, grade 12 made it very, very clear we don't care about Teachers Day. And they were like, not you, Miss B. Like they were talking about other teachers. They love Mama B. It's the other teachers, in which I understand, right? People want to act nice and be chummy the day before we're celebrating Teachers Day. Y'all need to be, let me tell you something. If you don't hear anything I've said, be nice to people, period. Whether they're nice to you, be nice to them. My grandfather said, God will get me for what I do to you, but he's going to get you for what you do to me. So just be kind. And trust me, it's not always easy. It's not. For me, my kindness is not speaking to you because I don't have I'm not obligated to speak to you. Good morning is enough. Everything else is I'm walking past you. Yeah. Silence is an answer. It's interesting that where I am is not an answer, it's an insult. People get so offended by silence. They're so offended. I'm so offended. Well, sweetie, if you want something to be offended by, you'll be looking up being offended by every single thing on the damn planet. Okay? Now, I want you to go to work on time, do your job to the best of your ability, mind your business at all times, and go home to the life you've been blessed with. And I will tell you about how tomorrow goes. But I already got a whole lot of gifts, okay?